Yeah, it's funny, mister. All right. Hello, I'm Mrs. Delaney, and I am going to walk you through some steps to make your distance learning super easy. I'm going to share my screen with you and kind of help you to know what to look for if you will be accessing assignments and knowing where things are. So let me share my screen. Great. So first of all, each Monday morning at around 8 a.m., the sixth grade core assignments for that particular week are emailed. So email is a huge component of where you will find communication. So once you receive the email, or your child, your student receives the email, this has the calendar at the top so that they know exactly on Monday what time and what class is being held. So between 9 and 10:30 on Mondays, Team Monsoon students, as well as any sixth grader, have math class. And then at 10:45, they have science class. In the afternoon, between 1 and 2, those would be the encore times. And depending on your child's schedule, they might have world languages, reading, ELL, which is English as a second language learner opportunities. On Tuesdays, it's ELA and then social studies and then computer in the afternoon. Wednesdays, it repeats math and science and then the encore class. Thursday, it repeats ELA and social studies, but in the afternoon, physical education. On Fridays, between 9 and 11, that would be when there are office hours. The teachers will be checking their email so that if students have any questions, they're answered. If any kind of correspondence, it is definitely answered by that time on Friday. Some teachers will email back throughout the week, but the designated office hours to respond are between 9 and 11 on Fridays. Also on Fridays, students are assigned to, if they have choir, band, band orchestra lessons, there are different opportunities going on there. Usually our team will also do a team activity, which is usually a fun, interactive, kind of social time for our students. And that is at 11 o'clock following the office hours. Encore in the afternoon, and fourth marking period, Cocoa, music, health, or art. So how do they know what they're supposed to be doing during those classes? So some of the teachers have sent out screencasts that the students watch. Some of the teachers will hold Zoom meetings, and the students would then use an emailed link to that Zoom meeting to access that teacher's live session. And in addition to that, some teachers might just push out the assignment through this document, and students access the links directly here, and they follow the directions. So I'm going to skip past Monday, and I'm going to go right to Tuesday, where it would be social studies class. So for example, tomorrow, the students will be receiving at 10:45, well, I should say at 8 o'clock in the morning, a link to the Zoom session that they'll click into to go to our Zoom meeting at 10:45. And then I would be going over the information that I shared in my screencast that's also sent out on Monday mornings with their assignments. If they hadn't taken a look at it, it's an opportunity for me to kind of go more in depth with what they're doing as a review, answer questions, and have an opportunity for the student peer interaction with one another. They would be going in and clicking the Team Monsoon link, which is our link. And when they click into that link, it will actually take them to a particular activity where within that link, they would hear an interview with people who live in a particular neighborhood in Mexico City. And then they would answer questions, based on the information that they're learning. And with the other links, there's like a reading that they would get to experience, as well as that was the video. And then there's usually some sort of enrichment opportunity that might be a Newsela article or possibly vocabulary, which is our week in wrap, our type of current events. And so on Monday when they're going, on Tuesday when they're going through the various assignments for social studies, they just go back and click into the link. So there's usually 2 tasks per day for that class, and then some sort of extension types of opportunities if they're looking for more work. Then on Thursday, you'll see it's the same kind of thing. So again, it has the information to go into the link, what the satisfactory score is that they're trying to work towards, and then a second task, and then the enrichment resources. So each teacher posts their assignments in this weekly document. So that's why the students, as they're using this throughout the week, they would go back to their email and access that document. There's some other places that we also would have you look. One is the calendar within our Canvas learning management system. And students have the login. Parents can also have a login that they can go through and set up. But anyway, once you click into the calendar, you can see the items for social studies anyway that are graded. Another spot within Canvas to check is every week on Monday morning. Not only is the email sent out, but there's a distance learning link in the announcements section in Canvas. So if for any reason they can't locate the email, they can also locate the same assignments from that document that you saw for social studies, and each teacher would be doing the same thing in their Canvas course. So here you see Social Studies Week 7, Distance Learning, which is where we're currently at. Another resource that is within the Canvas course also is underneath modules, and the very first link, it says Marking Period 4, Distance Learning Graded Assignment Links. And then everything that is graded, it has an easy access link and the information to be able to complete that assignment. So for students that may not have been able to keep up to date for whatever reason, they could go to this one link and they would be able to access what they've missed when they check their HAC, which is the where all the grades are posted. If they see an NHI not handed in, this would be an area for them to quickly and easily be able to find. Number 1 is the first assignment that was graded in HAC. 2 is the second assignment graded in HAC. 3 is the third one, and so on. So it's very, very easy to access outside of the email the other resources right in their Canvas course for that particular class. So for example, for Team Monsoon, I'm social studies, and that's what they would be going into to get these top links: announcements, module, and then over here at the side, calendar. So it's as easy as that. When students have additional questions, need clarification, they just send an email to that teacher. And like I said, the teacher will respond and help them out. The screencast that I was mentioning, if we go right into the announcements, actually, that's probably the best way to grab it, and or the email that's sent out on Mondays. Let me just show you what that kind of looks like. It's kind of neat. It's always at the top of the email, and when you click into it, it will take you to my educational YouTube, and then that video will begin to play. Here you can see this past week. And for the calendar, again, I've been updating that here out where this neighborhood is. And within Mexico City, they're referred to as districts, and they have numbers as well. So make sure that the different neighborhoods, how differently people live based on their situation. So you would click that, and then go on to the next page. So as you can see, there are lots of opportunities to kind of help students to be successful, that we are working very hard to make this a smooth transition to distance learning. And I hope that you find this video an additional piece to kind of wrap your head around the layout of our online learning. So thank you very much for joining me. And like I said, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out by email. Have a great day.